This video is brought to you by Squarespace, the fast and easy way to make a beautiful website. Hello from Vancouver. I'm a sweaty hot mess right now. The fan has been off for a little bit, but I feel like I needed to come on and intro this video. I feel like I've been vlogging intermittently while being in Vancouver, and I thought I would share some highlights, some chats. I know that I kind of had some DMCs with my phone at some point, so I'll try and include those. Just tidied Vancouver apartment for a bit of like a mini photo shoot, some interiors content for Instagram, and just, I don't know, I love to take progress images, not like all of the mess from everything that like I didn't want in the photos in the kitchen, but it's super cute and I can't wait to show you guys. Furnished it. I was kind of interior design consulting remotely, which I feel like is something I really want to do in the future. We had a lot of fun like shopping around together and just, yeah, I got a bunch of deals on Facebook Marketplace, but we're at the point where it's like cozy and it feels like home and there's a bit of personality in it. So let me show you. I'm actually going to do a reel of all of the Facebook Marketplace finds and how much we paid for them. Love that the kitchen is blocked off. It just makes such a difference not looking at a kitchen, but like this thing is so annoying. Like, why would you put one of these that literally they do nothing. They do absolutely nothing apart from tell you the temperature of the room. It's a bit in the way for hanging things up, but yeah, we're gonna figure out something for this spot. It will be replaced by a gorge pendant light. We've had it for ages, we just haven't gotten it fitted yet. It's gonna be a really chic kind of globe pendant light. However, we did find this gorgeous little, again, another Facebook Marketplace find, like most of the things I'm gonna show you. Unit. It's a bit battered, a bit bruised, but I love her. I also adopted this plant who I think was made to be in that corner. An old designer collab at IKEA, also Facebook Marketplace. So were the chairs. Those were an amazing find. Like those I think are probably worth more than we paid for them because they have a sticker underneath for a Danish factory, like a specific one, and I feel like they're more expensive. The IKEA table was super cheap on Facebook Marketplace. It's old. Like just search vintage IKEA and you'll find a lot of cool stuff. And then we have the living space, which is so cool. Look how colorful it is. You guys thought I couldn't do color? Babes, I can do color. I can do print. It's just, I feel like it doesn't suit my New York loft as much. I always like decorate to what I feel like looks best for the apartment and like the character. Like this is the 1960s, maybe even earlier. I think it was like a 1952 this building was built. So it has a lot of original flooring, these kind of like window shadow boxes. I would love to hang curtains at some point. I just need to figure out like a color scheme that would complement this, but like I absolutely hate those blinds. The living space, TV's over there. We don't have a console for that yet. Couch has been amazing. I've never had like a proper real big comfy couch. Like even in my home back in Cork, like we have a really small living room and we never had like one of these couches that you could just fall asleep on, you know. Couch is also from Article. It's so big, it fits this wall perfectly. The blanket is actually a design collab by my friend Lale. It's Normal NYC by Bien Mal. They're the people who make the blankets, but like this is one of her designs from the collection she did with them. Etsy cushions, definitely want to add some more cushions in the future. And then the rug, which everyone seems to ask, is amazing. I love it. I love like the texture of it, because a lot of check rugs just, I don't know, the texture is just too much of a pile, but I love this kind of more shag effect. Secondhand, but it was like pretty much new. Like the person got it and her husband didn't like it, so she was trying to sell it on Facebook Marketplace. So probably the most expensive thing in the flat, but again, didn't pay full whack for it because oh my god, the markup for Canadian dollars versus US dollars is insane. It makes the whole room, and it was really what we bounced all of the other purchases off of, as was this chrome chair, also a bargain. The prints are like so good. Like I think it will be a gallery wall situation, but even on their own, they're so strong, they're so punchy. I want them for my flat as well. They're from DROOL Art. They kindly send them over. So we poured over them for days, like 2 Libras trying to decide on something. You can imagine. I think we nailed it. But yeah, any curtain color suggestions? In my head, I was always thinking like a dark rusty red, like a little bit more red than the cushions, but still like very dark, very like 60s color. But I don't know, there's like so much colors going on. I'm like just getting confused at this point. And this is the bedroom. Bed frame is from Article. I did a partnership with them, which was really fun because I love Article. But the bed frame is amazing. Like it's such good quality, extremely sturdy, and just really beautiful. Like, I don't know, sometimes veneer can look really cheap, but honestly, it looks like such a well-made piece of furniture. There's little drawers. This globe also is usually in the living room, but for the photos I put it in here. It's a IKEA one, but they're always sold out, so I ended up getting it on Facebook Marketplace as well. And yeah, that's kind of the bed situation. As you can see, very bare. No artwork, no nothing, but you know, it has the essential. My hair is getting like frizzier by the second just talking to you guys because I turned off the fan, but that's the cute little Vancouver home away from home. But yeah, it's been really cozy. This is a really we're on a really peaceful, quiet street. There's no humdrum of cities, there's no traffic, there's no sirens going off. So I'm really enjoying just being here and relaxing and enjoying this space. Feeling very lucky that I have the opportunity to enjoy 2 different coasts. The nature of long distance, you do tend to have 2 places that you frequent a lot. It's weird because I always thought it would be something that I would do. I just didn't know how it would happen. Like even before I met my partner, I just had a feeling that I would be bi-coastal at some point. Oh my god, I'm like so mortified to vlog. I feel like it's just like everyone's normal here. You can kind of get away with this thing a bit more inconspicuously. But I am on my own. So I thought I'd whip out the vlog for a second, but I'm in Kits. My boyfriend lives in Kitsilano, and I love it here. I feel like I've been here a few days now, and I don't know, it's just a different experience. Like last time I was here, it was quite wet and cold, and like the shops weren't alive, the alfresco dining wasn't out. I'm happy that I decided to come visit in the summer. Like he popped up behind me there, disgraced. I'm currently on my way down to get my favorite neighborhood coffee at there. They do such good like breakfast sambos. Also this pizza is pretty good, but it's so cute. And the beach is like, oh, not there. The beach is like right there, a couple of blocks down. So I feel like the boyfriend scored with the neighborhood choice, that's for sure. Oh, and they also sell different little bits and bobs like beers and like natural wines. We got such a good local natural wine. I think it's called Sunday in August, which is very appropriate because we got it on a Sunday in August. I was so like paranoid about vlogging there, I actually just walked straight past the coffee shop. I've been here for about 5 days and I'm honestly so relaxed. I haven't felt this relaxed in ages. got done slaying. Mans over here did a really great job helping me shoot a work campaign. I've actually been booked for loads of work while I've been here, so I've been keeping busy. Been working remote in the truest sense. I've like honestly haven't even had that much time to like do a lot of summery Vancouver things. Guys, just shot a Skims campaign. I know they're probably like booking a lot of people right now, but I don't care because I feel like we manifested this one together. I'm honestly so chuffed. We shot their kind of seamless little set, and it was a relatively smooth shoot. I kind of spent some extra time getting ready, and I'm really excited to edit this one. Also, I don't know how she does it with this Skims line. Honestly, like the stuff does feel amazing on, like it's extremely flattering. I'm very annoyed we didn't come in here till the end of my trip, but it's Viva Bakery. Like we pass it all the time. The beach is right down there, but we've never been. Such a good matcha. Shoot of the day on the YouTube. Well, everyone, this is what I'm wearing today. I've already outfit repeated this, I think, in last week's video, but I added a little pearly necklace. And yeah, that's about as summery as it gets for me. Look who we have, famous Tika.
Here's T.
And Melissa. Overexcited there. I just had the lovely pleasure of getting some smoothies with Melissa. Who I mention a lot in my vlogs actually. I feel like your vlogs are always in the background when I'm like doing something.
Really?
Yeah. Your voice is always like playing in the background. But really nice to catch up. I met you like how many years ago?
Well, I was thinking because like, okay, did we meet in Miami?
Yeah.
Was that the only time we met?
I don't think I knew you before that. Yeah. The Canadian girls were the nicest girls on this trip we went on. Yeah. With Puma. It was great.
And Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea, Trevor.
That was a fun time.
So yeah, I finally got to meet Tika in person because I've been following your vlogs ever since.
And here she is.
And she's just as nice and down to earth in real life, you'll be glad to know. But we just, where did we hang out? Kitts Beach for a while?
Got some Kokomo.
Kokomo, yes. Yeah, I'm like the depressed one in my all black here.
And you have pants on, it's hot out.
I know, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking today, but yeah, it's been a nice little day. God, this fringe, I'm like, I can't. It's too sweaty. Oh, can you tell? I've just been on a red-eye flight. I'm just capturing this moment of appreciation. I've just arrived back in a Brooklyn loft after I've had subletters, because usually I kind of make it extra tidy and put away all of my personal items. Usually I have clothes there, so it just looks very like I need to make the bed and all of that. But it's mad. Like I went to look out the window, went to see my poor plant. He looks to be doing okay. It looks like it's grown a foot honestly since I've been gone around, and all of a sudden the flat felt massive. Like it is a big flat, like it's a big studio flat. I guess after spending so much time in the other flat and coming back to this feels even like bigger now. Like I'm looking at the back wall over there and I'm like, why is it so far away? Coming back to this is always a perk. Like I just feel so at home in this flat at the same time. I'm just looking extra white after coming back from that like super colorful Vancouver flat. I don't know, we might have to switch things up even more, guys, because the color is in my bones now. I've caught the bug. Oh my god, my subletter must have left me a card. I honestly have the best subletters. They always leave me gifts. Guys, I'm literally nearly bawling. This letter that Olivia left me, what a sweet girl. I honestly knew as soon as I met her, like most of the time I get to meet my subletters before I hand them the keys, just to know like last minute vibe check, deposit things. She mentions in the letter it can be strange to have strangers stay in your place, but hopefully I will continue to have these wonderful experiences. I've always set intentions for this space, and especially when I'm looking for subletters, like I'm like, okay, universe, give me people that are aligned with me, give me people that are gonna have a creative, good, safe time in my space. And the powers that be, I feel like, fingers crossed that stay that way, have always delivered. Back to reality in Williamsburg. Just looking very beautiful and quiet today because it's early. It's actually one of the few times I enjoy Williamsburg anymore because it's just so packed these days, all the time. Be out of breath, first workout class back. I'm going to session. It's kind of a circuit style training, but I love it there. It's very welcoming. I feel like no matter what fitness level I'm at, it's kind of an easy one for me to slip into, but it gets my fitness up really quick. So I'm just gonna throw myself into it. I've had a few days off to rest. I booked it through ClassPass though. I'm not like, this is not an ad or anything, but I do have a ClassPass link that I share on Instagram. And I just got an email update today saying if you've never tried ClassPass before, you can get a free month of classes, and I feel like they haven't had that promo on for a long time, so I figured I'd mention it if you want to check out some classes I like, or classes around New York. Link in the description if you want to check it out, no pressure. Just thought I'd share it, you know? Anyway, I'm almost here, sweaty upper lip and all. Okay, we're here. I'm out, I survived. Got my summer chicken focaccia sandwich and iced cappuccino from the butler window. Got some friends. I'm gonna be really antisocial and feed some of them. You too. I'm at a very construction-y Domino Park. Haven't really hung out here all summer. It's the bridge in the back, but Adele is just sitting down here now, so I'm gonna go hang with her for a while. There she is now. Adele's taking me on the new tour of the Williamsburg Trader Joe's. It's such a treat. I don't really do my shopping in Williamsburg, but I might have to because I've been missing Trader Joe's.
Alright, 30, 44.
Big bag of bits for $30. Love to see it. There it is. Trying out this new spot in Greenpoint called Siren Echo. Just waiting for my friend, and we're gonna have a cutesy little dinner here. That familiarity you get when you're walking down a street you walk down a lot in your neighborhood. Oh, home. Oh, you thought I was probably just going to end the vlog at Vancouver and getting back, but I've actually decided to keep vlogging because I really like the fact that there's like no big break in the uploads, and not everyone wants to see trip content. I get it, like someone's vacation or whatever, something that's like away from what they usually film is not always interesting, and I understand that. And I just thought it would be nice for you guys to just pick up where we left off. So yes, I filmed on the first day I was back. It's actually been almost a full week since, I'm not gonna lie. Getting your period right after you get back from a trip is not the one. Mood -0, nil point, horrendous. I honestly was just kind of on a depressive episode for 4 days, if I'm being super honest, and yeah, I thought I'd mention it because those are not things that make the vlog but are very much a part of most people's lives. However, we're feeling better, feeling more myself. My flat was not organized until today. So a week later, I only unpacked and put away all my clothes this morning because that's kind of like an anxiety thing, you know, when you just like don't do it on the first day and then you kind of never do it. And I also got like Dunkin' Donuts for breakfast for about 4 days in a row. Even though I'm not like a natural list maker, the power of a list, let me tell you, never fails to be the first step in pulling me out of a slump. Like I could feel my mood getting better anyway, but just doing that to-do list last night and just taking everything swirling up in here and putting it on paper and designating it to a time and a day. List, I've been eating better, nourishing my body, feeling good. Today is like we're breaking ground on moving forward. I'm fully back in the New York mode now. Last errand was picking up my packages. First, I want to make lunch because I'm hungry and I have been having very specific cravings for food. Healthy fats, olive oil, cheeses, things I don't usually get a lot of cravings for, but yeah, I'm going to make a lunch based on those things. Half a peach. A dish like this I feel like always has basil or mint, but I'm feeling rogue, I'm doing both. Hazelnuts, prosciutto, Trader Joe's is Italian imported finest. Burrata. Consume within 1 to 2 days after opening. Say less. I guess a part of my self-care is food. Pushing myself with like a beautiful little meal like this. I had this for dinner the other night. It is very rich. Oh my god, look at that. The balsamic vinegar like caramelizes on the peach and they kind of get like a little cooked through. Drizzle of honey, drizzle of olive oil at the end. I didn't do the olive oil the other night and I felt like it was missing that, and I didn't do the nuts also. Needs a little pepper. Also just come to the realization that summer is coming to a close because it's 6 p.m. I've officially lost 2 hours of daylight in 3 weeks. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I felt like filming it holds me accountable for this chore that I have to do, and also I don't know, it's just something to slip into. It's easy to put too much pressure on yourself to, I guess, quote unquote perform, because, you know, coming on camera, it is kind of like you're not acting because you're being yourself, but it is a performance. You know, you want to come on, you want to be in a good mood, you want to be excited about what you're talking about. And sometimes when you get back from like a trip or whatever, you can just feel a bit uninspired. I've been making videos since I was 18 years old. I am now almost 30, and I feel like the crux of my channel has always been just talking about things I love or talking about new things I got or I'm trying, and it's still to this day, it's something that gives me energy. I feel like I have enough footage already, but I think I'm gonna leave this going as an extra long vlog. This hasn't happened in a while. No one sent me alcohol. Appreciate it. This is Vulcan, but I got the tequila blanco and what I'm assuming is the mezcal version. I think Shadow Pure. I got my address though. Obviously somebody that maybe had it at a different company and moved. What I will say is if there's anyone watching my videos that does have my mailing address, like, please email me beforehand and ask me if I want the product, because it just helps reduce waste. Now, this I will use, but there is a lot of other things that I get in unsolicited mail, and although I'm appreciative of you thinking of me, it's just, it's really hard to manage the waste, and I've done a really good job while at this apartment. And like, sometimes you get wonderful surprises, don't get me wrong, but I think on the whole I would rather err on the side of just not being sent things and people asking me first. Better for the environment, better for me and my clutter and my mental health. So I've been kind of into that whole like necklace, like big pendant Y2K. I'm gonna lean into it because that's an easy accessory trend that I can do. Secondhand off of Poshmark. Oh, it's gonna be such a vibe. Yes, I do fully lean into overusage of the word vibe. I actually watched a TikTok last night. I heard someone coin the term vibergy. Vibe, energy, vibergy. Your vibergy is just off. Put it on a black cord for a bit more of an authentic Y2K look, but yeah, if you're wondering, I am healing my inner child. Oh, how great are these? I placed an order to support my friend's brand. Lindsay Holland came out with her beautiful, I believe they're organic, made in Portugal. A company called The Longing. Like, I'm sorry, can you see the detail? You know I am weak for like a bougie everyday home thing. That's like so my brand. Not give an F about the latest Chanel bag. My version of luxury, nice home bits. I love things that I can enjoy every single day, so I got the full set. I honestly think she priced them so competitively. I don't know how she got them down to that price as a small business. I'm so confused. This is a makeup brand called Espresso, but there's like no press release, and I thought it was coffee products because naturally you would. Glassy blush by the glass. It says it's a glassy blush. Bit of a goo do. Ooh, feels gooey. Lovely. Okay, got myself this Habit SPF Mist. They do them in scents, and it's the scents that got me. They had a cucumber one that they were sold out of, but this one is white peach and neroli. Apparently 7 spritzes is like full coverage. So the first thing I smell is alcohol. Whew. Yeah, the secondary hit of scent, you do smell peaches. Okay, that's a wrap. We were balancing on top of my kettle, paying a price for keeping my birth control in. for an extra week, which you're able to do. I'm on the new ring. Generally the instructions are to take it out after 3 weeks, and then you have a week break to have your period, but you don't have to. Like, you can skip a period, you can go straight on to the next one. You can use it for 4 weeks, it's still effective. So because I was in Canada, obviously I didn't want to have my period. I hate having my period, traveling as well, like getting on a flight. Ugh. I swear to God, I always pay the price. Like every time I do it, I always feel like my period is just, I just pay the price, you know what I mean. If you know, you know. Fucking funny, it's also because I have, ooh, the worst, like it looks like a spider bite. The worst, like, 2 mouth ulcers are threatening to join into a super mouth ulcer. I'm gearing up with some of my like food medicine when it comes to menstruating. As I've gotten older, I also see like food as medicine, and I love learning about it. Like I'm like, 2 things that have definitely, I think, helped me avoid any like physical pain, like lower back pain, almost like pregnant woman lower back pain, just like no reason other than my period. Cramps. Do this during your period. If you can, prep beforehand, like the week beforehand. Start drinking organic raspberry leaf tea. What happens as you get older is you continue producing estrogen, but you don't produce progesterone to balance, that balances it out as much. You kind of stop producing that in an even amount. That's with the progesterone side of things, and also I think the testosterone, balancing these things out. You know, we have less symptoms, less pain. Days up before and during my period, every single day I try and have some carrot salad. You can just eat the carrots on their own, that's fine, but I like to jazz things up. I kind of quick pickle my carrots. I usually peel them myself, but this time I got them in the grated form because I thought it'd be like easy. What carrots do is they help eliminate excess estrogen, because like I said, your body produces a lot and it's kind of out of balance the older you get, so it helps just eliminate what you don't need. It just helps your body, like your body is one big detoxifying machine. It's always trying to eliminate endocrine disruptors, endotoxins, like just stuff that we absorb every day from the air, from our environments, from our food, that doesn't belong there. Now you're thinking to yourself, it's so simple, how can it work? I'm telling you, we're just not taught these things, and it's cheap and it works. God knows we can do it all the help we can get. I'll do half this bag. You can have it raw, you can have just a quick salad, dash of olive oil, like a tablespoon of vinegar, rice wine vinegar, apple cider vinegar, salt. I do use hot water. The ratio I generally use is 2 to 1, so 2 parts water to 1 part whatever vinegar you're using. So 2 cups of water. So the best way to just use that bottle of apple cider vinegar you probably have rotting in your fridge. Perfect. 1 cup. You can add like cloves of garlic in there too, but I'm just doing like a generous heap, probably like half a tablespoon of salt in there. God, you really know I'm Irish when I say garlic. Sometimes it just slips out of my mouth like garlic, garlic. Even though it's not going to be like pickled, I'm still going to have some of this with my dinner, but the rest will go into the fridge, and it kind of just gets better with age. Up to 3 months in the fridge. I've had these pickled onions for over a month. Nothing too exciting with dinner, guys. Just one of about 1,000 rice bowls. I'm already on day 3 of my period when filming this, and I haven't had 1 cramp. Now my mental health hasn't been stable, but I haven't had any stomach cramps whatsoever. In the PJs, cup of tea in hand. Built myself the coziest little nest in here this evening. I also did something which I don't often do, but anytime I'm trying to get cozy, it's like, and it's pull these curtains that I have. Honestly, never felt the need to add more or make it go the whole way across, but what that does, just having half of that area covered, is it really creates this kind of cozy boundary with all the lights off and my projector on. It's just like a bit more of a cocoon. My favorite part of the vlogs are always the mindful ones, and I think you guys enjoy these little moments that we have at the end where we kind of check in with ourselves, see where we're at. If there's one thing for today's takeaway from the video, it's that choose something this week that is going to make you excited. That's going to create some excitement in your life. That's going to bring you joy. Schedule it in. I always use my excitement as a bit of a hack for my happiness. Like if I'm not feeling my best, I always go back to what gets me excited in life. Thank you for choosing to be here and to spend your precious time with me watching one of my videos. And also thank you to my sponsors, Squarespace, our monthly partners. I am always preaching to the choir about them, but here is your September reminder that if you need a website of any kind, your slice of the internet, a place to call home online, whether it be some kind of e-portfolio to showcase your work, an e-commerce store like I have for loversunday.com. It's made to be easy to use for the everyday person. You don't need to be any kind of tech whiz. They have a wonderfully extensive catalogue of templates that you can use as a jump off point for how your website will look, and their 24/7 support team is always there to help you with anything else you need. Something that's been on your mind, you can get one up and running in no time. Check it out with my 2-week free trial. Play around, see how you like it at squarespace.com/Tarmer. And as always, if you want to get your site live and online, you can use my code Tarmer at checkout for 10% off your future billing. Every time I talk about Squarespace, I get such wonderful DMs and comments. So many lovely stories of those of you who have started your own blogs, your own vintage stores, all kinds of things from using my link, and it makes me very, very happy. So thank you so much for supporting the channel in that way, or just even sticking around and listening to the ad. One thing is for sure, I will see you all in the next video. Mwah.